We can do better than that. You ready for the headliner? So please welcome to the stage, Lou Black. He called me headliner, but the headliner's fucking prepared. So that ain't gonna happen, is it? Right, so now this is just to explain. I've spent the last 6 months working on this amazing fucking set, all about being perimenopausal. It's beautiful, it's perfection, I fucking love it. I performed it 2 weeks ago to a room of lads like you guys, who all looked at me blankly, like you guys are, and occasionally gave me that polite laugh that you give your like elderly aunt at Christmas. So as I'm doing a gig tomorrow night in Newcastle upon Tyne, and it is in a place where it's all going to be fucking students, and they're all going to be 20-something and mostly male, I have written entirely new set, so let's roll with it and see what happens. So, for those who don't know me, I am Lou Black. I am not an angry person. I look like this because I'm autistic and I don't do facial expressions. It's okay for you to laugh, even if I'm not, alright? But, I mean, there are things that do make me angry. Very fucking angry. And the things that have given me unrivaled rage in the last week, the things that have set me absolutely fucking screaming, emails that begin with, I hope this email finds you well. Because A, you don't fucking care, and B, why are you using ChatGPT to tell me that I've parked in the wrong fucking spot? The next thing that's made me really angry this week has only just happened tonight. I went to Lidl and there was no middle of Lidl aisle. Yeah, the Lidl right there, next door, right? No middle of Lidl aisle. Where am I supposed to buy my shit? So that had me raging for a little while. And the last thing that's made me really fucking angry in the last week is the very existence of my husband. So, speaking of my husband, I'm going to give you a little bit of a backstory. We met, 12 years ago, online. Did a bit of online dating. Back in the day when you don't do the swiping left and right, you actually had to send a message. So I sent him a message, like I tried to appeal to his interests, because he put on that he was a gamer. So I sent him a message about an ancient game called Theme Hospital that was so ancient even then it wouldn't work on my PC. And he sent me a very detailed step-by-step guide on how to repair it. So I thought, fair enough, dude's not interested. I thanked him, and now we've been married for 5 years. But yeah, I knew he was the one for me because on our very first date, he walked up to me, he gave me a hug, and I did not want to throat punch him. So that was my sign that he was the right man for me. When I met him back in the day, I looked like a Hallmark girl. You know, you see them Hallmark cards where it says thank you on the front, and there's this girl in this lovely flowery dress with long flowing hair, and she's dancing through golden fields of wheat. Yeah, that was my style. And that's what he met and fell in love with. That was nice for him. And he proposed to me, and very quickly, and I said, what? And he said, I'm asking if you want to marry me. And I was like, what? And then as soon as he signed that marriage licence, it was like that bit in Beauty and the Beast, right? Where the beast kisses the girl and he turns from being a beast into this beautiful, stunning, man. He signed that marriage licence and I was like, fuck you, oh my God. So that's been an interesting ride for him. Now, he actually describes my appearance as looking like a butch lesbian. Now, I'm okay with this because I don't give a flying fuck what people think I look like. None of their fucking business, it's mine. But it gets a bit weird when he starts sending me screenshots of people on YouTube with the caption, she looks like a butch fucking lesbian. And I'm like, can't you just watch porn like normal people? But what makes me question it further, right? He's attracted to someone who looks like a butch lesbian. What does that say about him? So yeah, I've got a lot of questions for him, God love him. He's not going to answer them. But it is really testing being married to somebody who is alternative and doesn't quite fit the norm. So like, I have to listen to that dancey, trancey shite playing through our house, you know, like mellow, chill stuff. That's really hard on me. I really struggle with that. He bought a tablecloth the other day. It had sunflowers on it. It doesn't really go with my skulls and my black plates and cutlery. That was really upsetting for me. And he wants to sit and he wants to watch rom-coms together. Have you ever watched a rom-com? Yeah, you literally, the music starts playing at the beginning, you're like, I can tell you what's going to happen here. So it defeats the fucking object. It's 2 hours of my life that I really don't want to lose, you know? There's much better things I could do, like 5-finger death punch. And it's, you know, there's far more interesting things in this world. So, this kind of like living with an alternative person does actually fill me with rage, right? But it's okay because, you know, like I said, I am autistic, so I regulate by watching educational videos because, you know, you didn't know before, the fact that I enjoy watching educational videos should have given you a fucking clue. So I watch educational videos. The thing is, he didn't like me calling them educational videos. He says it's worrying. Because what I watch is true crime interrogations of murderers. And he finds that a little bit worrying. But I learn a lot watching these videos. I think they're really fucking good, they're really important. There's a lot of information you can get from them. And it comes in useful in everyday life. So to prove this to him, every single day, without fail, I tell him exactly how I'm going to kill him, what I'm going to do with his body, and how I'm going to get away with it. And that's how you spice up a marriage of 12 years. So he's not here tonight for reasons. He is alive, he's all well and good. And I actually did that. That is one of my older, that's from an old set. I did that joke one night, and this woman came up to me afterwards. She was like, "Oh, I really enjoyed your set." I was like, "Thank you." She was like, "Can I have proof of life for your husband?" So I texted him and I said, "This bird was proof of life." And he sent back, "I'm alive." I was like, "I think she wants like a photo or something." He was like, "No, because I look like death." And I'm like, "Okay, you fucking do." So that's my entire life for the last 12 years in a very potted history that probably was about 5 minutes, and it's got to be 10 by tomorrow night. So I might go back to talking about perimenopause because, you know, there's like maybe 2 people in this room who know what the fuck that is. You know, I might go back to discussing that at some point and how my uterus and my hormones are trying to fucking murder me and everyone within my 10-foot vicinity. You're all safe, because we're going to leave now. Right, so my name's Lee Black. You can find me on social media, but you're probably better off looking at your local court pages, alright?
Lee Black,